Okay, let's jump into another data entry option for Google Sheets. This one is another pretty obvious one. It's Google Forms. So Google Forms, when you use them, a lot of the times you'll use them with Google Sheets. So it'll be that you use a form, such as this one, and you'll have someone fill out the data, and the results of that data will go into a Google Sheet. So you can see here, you see that icon right here. This is actually a Google Form output. And you can even go in here and you can see you can edit the form from there or send the form. So this sheet, this Google Sheet right here, is linked to this Google form right here. So there's a video on Google Forms in much more detail. I'll link to that in the notes on this from this video. So I'm not going to go into a huge amount of detail on Google Forms, but the point is a good way to get data into a Google Sheet is Google Forms if you're creating the data new. Right, if you already have data created, you can either copy and paste it in or import, as we discussed in previous videos. In this one, this is about creating new data through a form. Here is the actual form that someone would use. Here's the editable side of it. Here are the responses. And you'll see right here, it just, again, opens up to that same sheet, right? Because they are linked. So you can link back and forth between the two. It's the same place. And so that's pretty much it. It's just a good way to get data into forms if you want it to be structured, because a lot of times if you just let people free type into a sheet, they will just free type and it'll be a mess. And you still may have free typing right in this form. You'll see like this is just free typing. This is structured data, so they have to choose one of these. Here is more free typing. But you can have validation. So if you do go here, you can have validation. So this has to be a number between 1 and 100. So if you want more detail on how to build the form, you should look at the forms video. The point of this section of the course is just to show you another way to get the data into Google Sheets is with a Google form. And it's a really good way to do it because it can help you structure the data and keep the data clean, which will help you analyze it. And you can then have it appear right in your Google Sheet. You can have it appear in a new Google Sheet or your current Google Sheet. And then from here, you can import it elsewhere. You can analyze it. You can do whatever else you need to do with it. So just another way to get data into Google Sheet is a Google form.